The paths of the apostles. The apostles, chosen by Jesus Christ to spread the gospel, became the pillars of the early church, carrying his message across nations despite persecution, hardship, and ultimately martyrdom. Their unwavering faith and sacrifice laid the foundation for the Christian church we know today. Let's explore their lives, missions, and the lasting impact of their faith. Peter, the rock of the church. Peter, originally named Simon, was chosen by Christ to be the leader of the apostles and the first pope. Jesus told him, "You are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church," Matthew 16:18. Despite his early denial of Christ, Peter emerged as a bold preacher, leading the church in Jerusalem and later in Rome. He performed miracles, converted thousands, and courageously proclaimed the gospel. Eventually, under Emperor Nero's persecution, Peter was crucified upside down, choosing this fate as a sign of humility, unworthy to die in the same manner as Jesus. His legacy continues today through the papacy and the strength of the church he helped establish. James, the great and first martyr among the apostles. James, the son of Zebedee and brother of John, was among Jesus' closest disciples. He witnessed Christ's transfiguration and was present at Gethsemane. After Pentecost, he preached in Jerusalem and is traditionally believed to have traveled to Spain to evangelize. He was the first apostle to be martyred, executed by King Herod Agrippa in 44 AD, Acts 12:02. His relics rest in Santiago de Compostela, Spain, a site of pilgrimage for Catholics worldwide. The Camino de Santiago, a spiritual journey taken by thousands yearly, honors his memory. John, the apostle of love and the theologian. John, the beloved disciple, was the only apostle who did not suffer martyrdom. His gospel, epistles, and the book of Revelation showcase his deep theological insight and unwavering love for Christ. He cared for the Blessed Virgin Mary, fulfilling Jesus' words at the cross, "Behold your mother," John 19:27. Later, he was exiled to Patmos, where he received the visions recorded in Revelation. He died peacefully in Ephesus, leaving behind a profound legacy of love and divine revelation. Andrew, the cross-shaped martyrdom. Andrew, Peter's brother, is known for his humility and missionary zeal. He preached in Greece, Asia Minor, and possibly even Russia and Scotland. Andrew was crucified on an X-shaped cross in Patras, Greece, not wishing to die in the same way as Christ. His faith and evangelization efforts are honored in many Christian traditions, and he remains the patron saint of Scotland, Russia, and Greece. Philip, the questioning evangelist. Philip, known for his inquisitive nature, brought many to Christ, including the Ethiopian eunuch. Acts 8:26-40, he preached in Phrygia, modern-day Turkey, and was believed to have been crucified upside down or stoned to death in Hierapolis. His deep theological curiosity helped shape the early church's understanding of Christ's divinity. Bartholomew Nathaniel, the flayed apostle. Bartholomew traveled to India, Armenia, Ethiopia, and Persia, spreading the gospel. According to tradition, he converted the Armenian king, leading to his brutal martyrdom, flayed alive and beheaded. His courage and dedication made him one of the greatest evangelists among the apostles. Matthew, Levi, the tax collector turned evangelist. Matthew, once a despised tax collector, wrote the Gospel of Matthew, emphasizing Jesus as the fulfillment of Jewish prophecy. He preached among the Jewish communities and in Ethiopia and Persia before being martyred, possibly by stabbing or beheading. His transformation from sinner to saint remains an inspiration. Thomas, from doubt to missionary in India. Thomas, known for doubting Jesus' resurrection, made a powerful declaration upon seeing him, "My Lord and my God," John 20:28. He traveled as far as India, establishing Christian communities in Kerala. He was martyred by being speared in Mailepore, modern Chennai. Today, St. Thomas Christians in India trace their faith to his mission. James the Less, the silent leader of Jerusalem. James, son of Alphaeus, became the first bishop of Jerusalem, guiding Jewish Christians. He was known for his piety and was martyred by being thrown from the temple pinnacle and then stoned. His leadership was crucial in integrating Jewish and Gentile believers. Jude Thaddeus, the patron of hopeless cases. Jude preached in Mesopotamia and Persia, authoring the Epistle of Jude. He was martyred alongside Simon the Zealot, likely by clubbing. Today he is the patron saint of desperate situations. Simon the Zealot, the passionate evangelist. Simon was a zealot, transformed by Christ's love. He preached in Persia, Egypt, and Libya before being martyred alongside Jude. His story reflects the power of the gospel to change hearts. Matthias, the replacement apostle, chosen to replace Judas Iscariot, Acts 1:26. Matthias preached in Judea and possibly Georgia. Tradition states he was stoned or beheaded. Paul, the greatest missionary, though not one of the original 12, Paul's conversion and missionary journeys made him one of Christianity's most influential figures. He spread the gospel to Gentiles across the Roman Empire, wrote much of the New Testament, and was beheaded in Rome under Nero. The legacy of the apostles. Despite their differences, the apostles shared a singular mission to proclaim Christ to the world. Their courage, sacrifice, and teaching shaped Christianity, inspiring believers through the ages. Their martyrdoms remind us that faith is worth everything, even life itself. The apostles' paths lead us to one truth: Jesus Christ is Lord, and his message is eternal. As modern-day Catholics, we are called to continue their mission, sharing the gospel with the same boldness and unwavering faith